Today I'm in Lakeland, Florida, checking out the Lakeland Antique Mall. This store has a really cool selection of theme park memorabilia from Universal and Disney, so let's go pop inside and see what we can find. Before I head back to the theme park stuff, they've got some really cool Funko Pops that I've never seen before, like this Power Rangers Zeo Red Ranger. I had no idea they made those. I think one of my favorites, you might be coming home with me, is Old Chucky from the TV show. I might pick him up today. Coming up now on another section of collectibles before we head back to the theme park stuff. You got some pre-built Lego figures, like Star Destroyer, Hogwarts Castle, ATTE. Some really cool stuff there. And then we're coming up on another section where there is a whole another section of Funko Pops. This case has a lot of chase figures, a lot of autographed figures as well. So there's some rare ones in here. There's a Doc and Einstein. Let me see if I can tilt down on this one. There we go. Doc and Einstein. That one's cool. Another case of Funkos. Again, more chase figures, more autograph figures in this display box. So yeah, some really cool Funko Pops here. But now we're going to start heading back to what we really came here for, and that is to check out the theme park stuff. Let's see there. Giant Ronald McDonald, Mr. Peanut is over here as well. Kind of get a glimpse of them as we come up here. Now we're going to head into the theme park section. That's exactly what we came here for today. So we can see all the cool theme park stuff they have. So the Lakeland Antique Mall is known for getting a lot of theme park collectibles from old attractions, things that have closed. Universal brings a lot of stuff here. Disney brings a lot of stuff here. So let's take a look around and see what they have today. Universal Studios Florida had the Tribute Store Plaza for their summer Tribute Store in 2024. They do have the light-up sign that was outside of the facade for a cool $2,500. You also have right below that a Tribute Theater sign. Let me just go down on that real quick. And you could buy that for about $800. There's a Halloween Horror Nights arcade game prop. It was a prop. It wasn't really an arcade game, but that was there as well. Some additional arcade games from the Tribute Store. It's really cool stuff. And then you have over here some of the banners that were in that Tribute Store as well. My favorite, of course, is Blizzrock and Pyrock from Dueling Dragons. They made a nice little throwback to that in that Tribute Store. So that was really cool. And you can purchase that here. Some other stuff from the theme park Christmas events. Bring the camera back down here. Every time I hear this song, I'm reminded of the Simpsons movie, because this song was in the Simpsons movie. When, I don't remember what part it was. I think it was when Marge and Homer had like a fight. Anyway, moving on, we have some props from Halloween Horror Nights. We have some props from Shrek 4D. These have been here for a really long time now, pretty much since Shrek 4D closed at Universal Studios. I think it was 2022, 2023. You have the three little pigs in their cages. And then right above that, you have the attraction wait time sign, which is still here. It's been here for a while. And of particular interest, last time I was here, they had the full coaster car. Now they have a couple of the coaster, like the actual cars for the Woody Woodpecker coaster. They had the whole thing out before, the whole train, but now there's just a couple of vehicles left. Last time I was here, they had the whole train, and they had actually sold several parts of it. Closer look at some of the Shrek 4D props. You can also still buy Shrek 4D glasses here. They still have probably a good 75 pairs out on display. I don't know if they have any other cases in the back, but they had several cases of these glasses before. So it looks like they either may be dwindling down in numbers, or they just only have the one case out. But yeah, Shrek 4D glasses available for $5 each. Would be really funny is if they put a basket of Muppet Vision glasses here coming up too. You can see they have some other props from Shrek 4D as well, like the Iron Maiden that was in the torture chamber pre-show room. You have some of the posters from the queue. A lot of Shrek 4D stuff still around here. I didn't notice this when I first came in. This is the tribute store marquee for the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store. I believe this is 2024. You can also see a Slimer cut out right next to it. There's some other props from that tribute store up there. I'll try to get a different shot of it later, but they have some more neon props from that tribute store. Slightly better look at some of those neon figures that were above the tribute store sign. They've got several different framed prints of the Disney princesses on these shelves here. It's pretty cool. These Tron action figures are pretty cool too. There's some other various Halloween Horror Night props here as well. My favorite's the Caretaker over there, and that's because I know the guy who played the Caretaker in all of Universal's marketing back then. Okay, that's kind of cool. This is an actual piece of the stone facade from Monsters Cafe at Universal. Take a closer look at the label for it. It was in the Frankenstein room. So it wasn't the outside, it was the Frankenstein room. It's really cool. I found a couple more of the Woody coaster cars. If I remember correctly, last time I was here, they had sold the locomotive, but we're now at 6 of the individual cars that I've seen, so they must not have sold almost any of them, I guess. This is one of my favorite displays here. This is from Terminator 2 3D at Universal Studios. Not only do they have the attraction marquee, but they also have one of the show-used figures. This display's been here for a while now. I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon, but it is here, and it looks awesome. And then hiding in the back there, you can see a mummy figure from Revenge of the Mummy. Also in this area, you have a display from the Jurassic World tribute store that Universal did when Velocicoaster opened back in 2021, along with a Velocicoaster store sign. They are definitely going all in on Halloween Horror Nights right now. A lot of Halloween Horror Nights merch here. You got Little Boo sippers, Little Boo popcorn cups. You have the marquee sign that you were able to purchase. Of particular interest in this section is the Curse of the Werewolf poster from Epic Universe. Already in the antique shop. My assumption is these probably weren't selling like Universal thought they would, so they sold some of them here. You can buy it here for a cool $30. Yeah, a lot of Halloween Horror Nights merch here. And this is cool. They got the giant Chainsaw Gang sign here. You can buy that for $2.50 right now. Try to slide that back here. More Halloween, more Halloween. Looking up. Even more Halloween. Dr. Oddfellows, Traveling Oddities. That's cool. You can own your own Race Through New York starring Jimmy Fallon sign for $100. A couple other things of interest here. We have a Burning Blade Tavern sign. Buy it for $70 here. I think that's like double the price you can buy it for in the park, so I'm not going to buy that here. But I did want to buy that when I was at Epic last. Also have one of the Dueling Dragons posters from Halloween Horror Nights from a couple years ago. Buy that here for $50. I actually saw some of those in the team member and annual pass holder store recently. Also got some a Super Nintendo World poster. Also something else that you can buy cheaper in park. And then I actually have this Frankenstein Manor sign. This is cool. They have some of the original storyboards for Back to the Future, the ride. I don't remember seeing these last time I was here, but that is awesome. I like the Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure farewell shirt. Comes framed for $95. That's actually not bad. This is a pretty cool character model sheet that was designed by Andrew Stonecipher when he designed the Studio Screamers. And speaking of that Frankenstein character model, here he is right here. Even more Halloween Horror Nights merch. But the scariest thing on here is the Super Nintendo World Cup. Seems a little out of place here. This Gilman cup is pretty cool. Turn it so I can show. My Voodoo Donut hat here. That's interesting. Some other miscellaneous Universal Studios merchandise. Particular interest, these videos here. The Magic of Movies at Universal Studios Florida, and they had one at Universal Studios Hollywood as well. It looks like this particular one for Universal Hollywood has Jurassic World the Ride and Waterworld, so it's still a very old tape, but it's one of the more recent ones that they made. They do have some signage from Mardi Gras 2025 in here as well. Some Halloween Horror Nights signage. A lot of signage in here. Looking through, I didn't really see anything of particular interest with the exception of the Jimmy Fallon one. If you're in need of any chairs from the various Disney resorts, they got you covered here. Of particular interest to me, though, a Grand Floridian lobby chair. As they're redoing that hotel, I think this may be one of the props from in there. Some really cool Haunted Mansion collectibles in here as well. Piano. Madame Leota statue. Some really cool artwork over here. Let's take a closer look at some of that. I've got some really cool Disney memorabilia over here as well. Let's take a look. Got a coin from Star Wars Day at Sea. I'll try to pan in on it here. It's from 2017. Wow, this is for Donald Duck's 50th anniversary, or 50th birthday, rather. I don't know who's going to buy that one. That brings up bad memories. Rest in peace, brother. Back up in front of the antique mall, I just came across a 50th anniversary gold figment statue. It's really cool. Some other miscellaneous Disney stuff in here as well. This is really cool too. There's a Wonders of Life, World of Motion, Test Track, mini posters. Those are pretty cool. Well, that's going to do it for my visit here to the Lakeland Antique Mall today. Overall, there was some really cool stuff that I had never seen before. Some stuff that's been here for a while that I love seeing. I suspect there's going to be some new stuff coming from Universal one of these days because Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket closes in 8 days, so pretty excited about that. So who knows, maybe we'll see some of the ride vehicles, maybe we'll see some signage from the locker area, things like that. And then after Halloween Horror Nights, of course, they'll bring some new stuff here. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I'll see you next time.